Ciao, I'm Johnny La Pasta. Today, I want to share with you some alternatives to Chaturanga Dandasana, also known as high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana is a challenging movement that is fantastic for building strength and stamina. But like with any repetitive movement performed too often, it comes with its own set of complications. And so, many yoga instructors, like myself, have found it advantageous and even fun to offer other movements and transitions in our yoga classes that challenge the body and mind in new and different ways. In this video, I will show you some of my favorites. So, let's dive in. One of my favorite alternatives to Chaturanga Dandasana is active seal pose. Arguably, the best part of a Chaturanga Dandasana to upward facing dog to downward facing dog combination is the upward facing dog, which stretches the chest and belly and strengthens the upper and middle back. Active seal provides the same frontal stretch and lateral strengthening, but passes on the compression of Chaturanga Dandasana and the additional compression upward facing dog places on our wrists. Additionally, this pose flows easily and seems like a natural path back to downward facing dog. Active seal pose. From plank pose, inhale, active seal. Drop your knees to the floor, curl your heels to your glutes, straighten your arms, lift your chest, just like upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Land your already tucked toes, lift your hips up and back, gaze between your feet. One more time. From plank pose, inhale, active seal. Drop your knees to the floor, curl your heels to your glutes, straighten your arms, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Land your already tucked toes on the ground, lift your hips up and back, gaze between your feet. One of my favorite, more challenging alternatives to Chaturanga Dandasana is core stabilizers. I never want my students to feel as though they are missing out on a more challenging workout because of the absence of Chaturangas in my class. So, I like to have my Chaturanga alternatives provide challenges of their own. For me, Vinyasa yoga is all about core work, and few things challenge the core more than these core stabilizers. Here again, this movement easily transitions to downward facing dog. Core stabilizer. For this first side and first time, let's teach this move slow. From plank pose, inhale core stabilizer. Lift your right arm forward and your left leg back, continue to breathe. Square your hips to the ground, pull the sides of your abdominals in. Shrug your right shoulder blade and your left glute towards one another. Take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your right hand and left toes down. Lift your hips up and back. Let's try the other side. From plank pose, inhale core stabilizer. Reach your left arm forward and your right leg back. Breathe. Square your hips to the ground. Pull your abdominals in. Shrug your left shoulder blade and right glute towards one another. Take another inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Land your left hand and right foot down. Lift your hips up and back. Let's try one breath to movement. From plank pose, inhale core stabilizer. Reach your right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your right hand and left foot down. Lift your hips up and back. Another challenging sequence I like to offer in place of Chaturanga Dandasana is a one-legged high plank to knee across the body to falling star. This sequence is sure to challenge you and your students with upper body and core work. As a more complex string of movements, this is also a fantastic one for neuroplasticity. One-legged high plank to knee cross body to falling star. From lunge or plank pose, inhale one-legged plank. Lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee across body. Draw your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, falling star. Extend your right leg out to the side. Turn your hips and chest up. Reach your left fingers up to the sky. Take another inhale, reach up through your left hand. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the ground. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your right leg up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog, land your right toes. Other side. From lunge or plank pose, inhale, one-legged high plank. Lift your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee across body, draw your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, falling star. Extend your left leg out to the side, turn your hips and chest up, reach your right fingers up to the sky. Take another inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your left leg up and back. Exhale, down dog, land your left toes. Sometimes in place of Chaturanga Dandasana, I like to offer a muscle action drill. This plank windshield wiper muscle action drill provides a huge challenge to upper body and core. Plank windshield wiper drill. From lunge or plank pose, inhale, one-legged plank. Lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee cross body. Draw your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, open your right knee to your right elbow. Exhale, windshield wipers. Draw your right knee left, right, left, right. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, down dog, set your right toes down. Other side. From lunge or plank, inhale, one-legged plank. Lift your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee cross body. Draw your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, open your left knee to your left elbow. Exhale, windshield wipers. Draw your left knee right, left, right, left. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your left leg up and back. Exhale, down dog, set your left toes down. Another alternative to Chaturanga I often use is side plank with extended bottom leg. Plank to side plank to down dog is a challenging and smooth sequence of postures on its own. Now add in the extension of the bottom leg in side plank and you have a smooth transition with a major core challenge in it. This is a great chain of movements to incorporate into a class with an oblique focus. Side plank with extended bottom leg. From plank pose, inhale, side plank. Power down into your right hand, roll open to the left, reach your left fingers up, stack your hips and shoulders on top of one another. Exhale, extended bottom leg. Kick your right leg out to the side and hover it from the ground. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your left hand down, square your shoulders and hips down, send your right foot back, lift your hips up and back. Other side. From plank pose, inhale, side plank. Power down into your left hand, roll open to the right, stack your hips and shoulders on top of one another, reach your right hand up to the sky. Exhale, extended bottom leg. Kick your left leg out to the side and hover it from the ground. Inhale, reach up through your right hand. Exhale, downward facing dog. Land your right hand down, square your shoulders and hips down, step your left foot back, lift your hips up and back. Sphinx Pose is one of my favorite poses for stretching the front line of the body and strengthening the back line of the body. Using this in place of a Chaturanga Dandasana upward facing dog, downward facing dog sequence is not as quick, but it is effective and feels great. Sphinx Pose. From plank pose, exhale, forearm plank. Lower down to your forearms, bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, bring your arms parallel like the number 11. Inhale, Sphinx Pose. Lower your hips to the ground, untuck your toes, lift your chest, gaze forward and down. Breathe here for a couple rounds of breath. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, forearm plank. Lift your hips up in line with your shoulders. Inhale, high plank. Plant one hand down and then the other hand down and straighten out your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back.